Hey guys, so today I'm going to be filming my March wrap-up and April TBR today because I'm wearing the same clothes as I was in my last video because I'm pre-filming 2 videos because I'm on break for spring break right now, so I might as well do this. And I finished all the stuff that I want to read for this month, and there's only like 1 day left in the month after today. So, I mean, might as well film my wrap-up video now. So, yeah, and let's just get to the books that I read this month. So, the first book that I read this month was Illusion by Claudia Gable and Cheryl Clam. And I ended up rating this one 2.5 stars because I didn't really like this one. I thought the only thing that I really liked about it was like the world and the whole technology. That part was really cool. I wish that had been more focused on in the book. I did not really connect with the characters, especially the main character. She annoyed the crap out of me. She was so annoying. And the romance was insta-love, and I just felt no connection whatsoever. And the plot was kind of boring, honestly. I didn't really like it, and the ending was really weird, and I'm not continuing this series. Oh, and I got it from the library. Next is a book that I started last month but just never mentioned in my wrap-up for some reason, but I only just finished it this month, and that is A Separate Peace by John Knowles, which I had to read for school, and I also rated this 2.5 stars. It's not that it was boring, I just felt it didn't really have a cohesive flow from chapter to chapter. It was just kind of jumbled together. I don't know. And it was kind of like, the whole idea of it was not interesting enough for a book to be written about it. It was basically the everyday lives of kids in a boarding school during World War II. And it was kind of uninteresting to read about, just not an interesting topic. I did not feel that a book should have been written about this topic because it just wasn't interesting enough for a book, really. So that's meh. The next book I read this month was Nil by Lynn Matson, and I rated this 4.5 stars. I really enjoyed this book. I really connected with the characters. I really like the whole idea of Nil and the whole setting and the mystery stuff about Nil, and I really liked it overall, and the plot was pretty cool. I rated it 4.5 stars. I think I said that already, but the only reason I didn't rate it a full 5 stars is because the romance was a bit insta-love. I liked the romance. I just didn't like that it was insta-love. And also, I think the ending, I kind of wanted like one more, like, it was satisfying, but I kind of wanted one more chapter. I don't know, but I mean, it was still pretty good. And I'll probably be picking up the second book in this duology, trilogy, I don't even know anymore. Then I read Inland by Kat Rosenfield, and I rated this one 3 stars. I think the best part about this book was the writing. I really liked it. It was beautiful, and it was just really good writing. And I also enjoyed the plot mostly, but the ending of this book was so bad. It ruined the whole book. The ending was really horrible. And the epilogue was really confusing and weird. The ending was just really unrealistic and dumb. And it was one of those endings where it ends how it begins. Like, the character is basically in the same exact situation as they were in the beginning. And I really hate things that end like that because then it seems like all the stuff that happened in the middle was pointless. And I just hated that. Because I was really liking this book before, but the ending completely ruined it. No, I did not like it. I would still say give this book a try if you want to, but just be aware that it ends not so good. And the last book that I read this month, which I actually just finished today, is The Trouble with Poetry by Billy Collins. And the only reason I read this was because someone recommended it to me, and it's short. So, I mean, I borrowed it from someone. So, yeah, I didn't put my review or rating on Goodreads yet, but I think I'm going to rate it 3 stars. I mean, it was okay. I'm not like a big poetry reader, but I can appreciate good poetry. However, I don't know. I don't know if I really liked this or not. Like, it wasn't like horrible poetry, but it wasn't like speaking to me either. Like, a lot of the poems were just like the narrator's like everyday life. Like, one of them describes him like something like in the morning and like getting a newspaper or something, and then like, I don't know, it was kind of like meh, like, I don't know, I mean, it was like okay, not like phenomenal or anything. And now on to my April TBR, and one of the books that I want to get to in April is All the Bright Places by Jennifer Niven. This was on my TBR for March and I didn't get to it, so I am definitely getting to it in April. This actually seems more of a book suited for April, kind of, I don't know. But, yes, I am reading this in April because I want to read it. This is happening in April. I also want to read Side Effects May Vary by Julie Murphy because this was also on my March TBR, I believe, and I did not get to it. So I'm also going to be reading this one. This seems really cool also. I also want to read Splintered by A.G. Howard in April. I don't know if this was on my March TBR. I don't really remember, but I do want to read this in April because it seems really cool and I want to read a fairy tale retelling finally. So yeah, this will probably be happening in April. I also want to read Gathering Darkness by Morgan Rhodes this month because during March I felt this weird like craving to read this series because I saw like a book talk on this. Like, I didn't watch it, but I saw like just the beginning and like just videos about this series, and it made me kind of want to continue on because, I mean, I'm not like amazed by this series, but I want to read this because I've heard this is the best book in the series. Oh, this is the 3rd book in the Fallen Kingdom series, if I didn't say that before. But yeah, I hope to get to this month finally because I got this like way back in December. Yeah, December, I think, like around Christmas time. So yeah, should probably read this. And I started a book this month, but will not be finishing it because I am reading it for school. So obviously, you know, and that is Julius Caesar by William Shakespeare. Which is one of his plays. I've only read Act 1 because that's all we've read so far. I'm supposed to read Act 2 over break, so that'll be happening, but I probably won't finish Julius Caesar until sometime in April, so that'll also be on my April TBR. Well, there you guys go. That's my March wrap-up and April TBR for this year, and I will see you guys next time in my next video. Bye!